The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi, I'd like to welcome everyone to the call this evening. My name is Nicole Peterson, and I've got the honor and pleasure of introducing our host and presenter. Andy is an entrepreneur at heart. He's an industry-leading multi-million-dollar producer with 15 years of networking experience. And he's also spent 20 years of his career in the investment and financial arena, working in and around Wall Street, as well as vice president of Liberty Financial, and is formally licensed Series 6, 7, and 63. Andy will share with you tonight why there will never be a better time than right now to be involved in what we call the digital revolution, and how this opportunity and company is one of the key players in this global era. We warmly welcome Andy Morbitzer, the global master distributor for the cryptocurrency company called Vizionary.
Well, welcome and thank you for those kind words, Nicole. I appreciate all your help. A special shout out to those who served here in the United States. It is Memorial Day weekend, so hopefully you're enjoying family and friends. And let's see here. Of the panel that I know for sure, Gabriel Rodriguez, Chief in the Navy, stationed over in Japan. Thank you for your service, Gabriel. Appreciate it. Yeah. It's been many, many years since I served in the military. It's going on 30 years now, so I understand and appreciate all that they do. So for this week, some real quick exciting news. We have allocated or produced or distributed nearly 5 million Capricorns to date now. Our volume is rising. Our highs are higher on the wholesale platform, and our lows, our basis, are higher as well. So that's a good, healthy environment and a good supply and demand wholesale platform. So if this is the first time you've been to the Visionary overview, these will be recorded and posted and distributed after the call. So welcome to Visionary. I'm Andy Morbitzer, the Global Master Distributor of Visionary. I recently returned from Spain, where I met some European investors and a strategic partner that developed our software, and came away with the understanding of cryptocurrency, the future, and really the evolution of banking. So we're going to get in tonight, Visionary, and we're going to start with those founders, two entrepreneurs. One, the founder and the co-founder. The founder being Frode Berg out of Norway and Ladislav Pastor out of Slovakia. And we also have, which is a really great component of our company, is we have a strategic partner who's also our software developer, a very experienced company, British software company, successful tenured, 15 years of experience in network marketing. And I always like when one of your products, that third party has a vested interest in your platform. So it's a beautiful relationship that we really value. So when we look at Visionary and we look at our mission, we really want to create that trusted, reliable cryptocurrency that is with an active global user base. Because I'm going to touch on this a little bit later here. Guys, there's a difference between volume that is created through penetrations of the market, utilizing the currency or our money on a daily basis through e-commerce or brick and mortar, peer-to-peer, as versus a cryptocurrency that is based on trade volume alone. Our concept is much more secure, less volatile, and we'll get into all those reasons why. But for Visionary, this all came about, and the mastermind being our founder, Frode Berg, and our co-founder, Ladislav Pastor. So that is what we're really trying to do. Visionary is a company that really it's multifaceted. It is a digital payment solution. Understand, guys, that cryptocurrency has really eliminated all the encumbrances, all the fees, all of the typical things that you pay through the typical banking system, whether it be an ATM, whether it be a credit card, whether it be, I mean, we live in a world that it seems like everything we do, especially with money and the movement of money and the transacting of money, it seems like everybody has their hand out and everybody's taking a little piece of it and a little piece of it. And well, we set out to change that, or at least Bitcoin was the initial cryptocurrency that is the #1 currency in the land or in the world right now. But it has its inherent flaws that we'll touch on here in just a second. So we are a digital payment solution like a PayPal, or like a credit card for that matter. We are a direct target marketing company. Some of the innovative strategies that we're going to release in the future for marketing and penetrating the masses around the world also have a component that is direct target marketing. So, and then our #1 product, which we will look at here, is our mining. Understand that mining is a process in which electronically, mathematically, and algorithmically that coins or cryptocurrency is produced. Now, Patrick Moore did a great overview on the difficulty, the future, and the mining, and the cost, and the specialized equipment. That is, it's not easy, guys. So what our primary product is with Visionary is we do all the mining for you. It's 100% automated. This is our software, our algorithms that by participation, we are all in this together. We are a private member-to-member community of our own money, and we're going to facilitate the movement of that money. One being the distribution arm itself is network marketing, and some strategies that we're going to reveal here once we launch. So moving with that, that is Visionary. That is what our products are. Now, as we launch here in the beginning of June, of July. Everybody probably just went, oh no. But no, we still have about 5 weeks where you can capitalize on the timing, the benefit. The cost of mining will never be cheaper than what it is now. So let's define what is a cryptocurrency and how does it work? What is its advantages and what is its disadvantages? Well, the advantages of a cryptocurrency, and really all cryptocurrency, it's a medium of exchange. It allows we the people to move money amongst ourselves, or peer-to-peer, or merchant to person, without all the excessive fees and regulation and time and typical things that you deal with when you deal with a central authority. So it's based on complex algorithms. Unfortunately, I've had the privilege of understanding algorithms, and it's a time in my life that quite honestly made me depressed because it's that boring. Algorithms are complex and they're not fun. Just know that you could mine yourself, but you better get some highly specialized computers. You better have some deep pockets, and you better have a great understanding of mathematics. And this is how this evolved. Bitcoin came on the scene at about 2009, and it's often referred to as a coin. Digital currency is a coin. It is a digital placeholder, a mathematical equation. Very rarely do you see physical coins associated with digital currency, although I know there's a couple of obscure companies out there that do in fact have a physical version of their coin. How many have been allocated that way, I don't know. And like I said at the beginning of the call, we have now allocated just under 5 million coins. So let's see, that would be what makes us true supply and demand. We're only going to allocate 200 million coins, folks. So if you do the math, that's 2.5% of the total coins that will be allocated. So the timing is perfect. There won't be another time in Visionary history where you are able to mine mints. Mints are mining time. And that mining time pulled with others is going to generate a certain number of our currency. And it's that simple. Now, cryptocurrency, when you look at it, it's great for the evolution of banking. It allows people to do certain things that weren't even thought of 10, 20 years ago. But when you look at the future, guys, whether it's e-commerce, whether it's telecommunication, whether it's penetration of third world countries, understand that digital currency is the trend. It's a mega trend. It is growing so fast, it's unbelievable. So we researched the market over the last couple of years and came up with a plan to improve the mousetrap, to improve the critical flaws in cryptocurrency. And the two major ones were volatility and verification of funds. Because understand, when you are decentralized and you use a blockchain, every time there's a transaction, the merchant or the recipient of that cryptocurrency would wait for a verification code, like a receipt, if you would. And a lot of times that can take a lot of time, where it's not real conducive to real-time buying and selling of products. Meaning, if you go in and buy a pizza, you go to pick it up, you pay $20, or you use cryptocurrency to buy the pizza. You might have to hang around for up to an hour for verification of funds, and that just doesn't work in today's fast-paced society. We want things yesterday, and we want things instantaneously. And what we're going to present to the world on this true supply and demand platform is that ability to move money more efficiently, cheaper, less expensively, more reliably, real time. And we'll be the first company to do so in such a manner. And then the other thing, volatility. Now, I'm going to spend a lot of time on volatility right now, and I'm going to look at mining. Let's get at least through mining, but I'm going to spend a good portion of this call after I get through mining here. Mining is nothing more than what the process is to generate a cryptocurrency. It's an algorithm. It's a mathematical equation that once solved, it creates what we know as digital currency. Now, we are 100% automated mining. You don't have to have specialized computers. You don't need to buy any additional software or have any special mathematical or algorithm knowledge whatsoever. That's what we do. So mining, that's exactly what it is. It's very easy, very simple. Now, Bitcoin. Let's talk about Bitcoin. And a lot of the industry out there, I'm starting to see a lot of these cryptocurrencies being backed by a commodity or backed by I've seen it with wind power, solar panel, gold, diamonds, rubies, oil. And on the surface, that sounds like it would be a great thing, the backing of a cryptocurrency. But when you really break it down and you understand a cryptocurrency needs to, the value needs to be based on its own valuation, meaning it can't be influenced by movement, or arbitrarily a company increases the value, or it's splitting, and these types of things. Because let's understand that a value of a coin must be self-sustaining, and that any currency or any no-peg currency is the final solution to volatility, because that's the problem with Bitcoin. It's volatile. And I'm seeing these companies start to back their cryptocurrency with a commodity. Now, let's really understand what that means. That means that you're bringing in an underlying asset class, like gold, for example, that now you are interacting with third-party central authorities. You've got a cryptocurrency, you're taking a recognized commodity, and you're backing your cryptocurrency. But what you also have done, the whole premise in which we operate these platforms is for somewhat anonymity, somewhat to get away from the central authority, to get away from the banking fees, to get away from the conversion fees and the ATM fees. But you're taking your speculative currency and you're backing it with a commodity that really opens you up to third-party central authority. And that is not what we want to do. And when I see these companies that are cryptocurrencies that are backed by gold, who's backed by gold? Is the currency backed by gold? Is the company backed by gold? Meaning, if the value would all of a sudden decrease, or there was an issue, or there was volatility, or let's say it goes out of business, are you as the end user, what's your exposure? What's your liability? Does that gold cover you as a networker, as an affiliate, as a customer? A lot of platforms that I see, it does not. It covers the parent company. Now, let's assume that it covers you as an individual affiliate, for example. What kind of gold is it? Is it paper gold that's leveraged to the hilt, that is on the big board, that's trading? It's paper gold? Because understand there's three types of gold. There's paper gold, there's government issued currency gold, and then there's third-party bullion. The first two are absolutely not what you want to back your cryptocurrency with. Because number one, paper gold on the stock market is just that. It is not physical gold. All these people that have GLDs or Chinese royalty stocks that say they have gold, understand that that is not physical gold. That is paper gold that is used for investing and speculating, not physical gold. So the other type of gold is a gold that is issued by any government that is technically loaned to you. You are not the bearer of that gold. It falls under a lot of the world has seizure laws on government issued gold. Like here in the United States, an American Eagle, 1 ounce gold coin, I think the going rate's right around $1,200. Let's assume you bought that gold for $1,200. And if the government deemed necessary for the betterment of the country, for example, they could seize the gold like they did before. Now your cryptocurrency is backed by, again, a commodity. Understand this, you cannot back a cryptocurrency if it's going to be pegged to an asset where its underlying value is the dollar. That's exactly what we want to get away from. So when I hear all these, oh, our cryptocurrency is backed by gold, well, is it really? And are you sure you want it to be backed by gold? I certainly don't. If you want to go buy gold to hedge against inflation and have a store of value, then go do so. Get physical gold. But as far as a cryptocurrency, the cryptocurrency needs to stand on its own value in a true supply and demand platform. Because understand, guys, there is a difference between a value being determined through trade volume or the volume that, like what we do, our volume is going to be created through the use of money. Understand, two totally different things. You have a speculative investment with Bitcoins, but it's certainly not a coin that you would use on an everyday basis because of the volatility. So what we've done is we've eliminated the direct interaction with banks. We can maintain our own stability without inflation. So many times I see these cryptocurrencies where I'll see the value split or I'll see the price jump with no supporting factors or basis for it to have done so. So what really is going on there is these companies are devaluing their cryptocurrency. In essence, by splitting, all that you have done is caused inflation. You devalued your own currency. Now, like I said before, there's a difference between, well, fundamentals of how is Bitcoin derived as far as value. It's derived through trading volume. People that get in and get out, speculative investors that come in, get out, and that's why you have volatility. We've eliminated the volatility and we've made a stable market without inflation because it's member to member, it's private membership only based on true supply and demand. Now, that's the difference. And as far as I know, we're the only company doing the platform, the way this is set up, the way this works, to really sustain itself. Nobody's penetrated the masses. And for our platform to thrive, which I believe it will, is, and everybody benefit and have value for everybody, is not an investment up on the big board, speculating and trading based on trade volume, but the slow, gradual value of it being used by the masses for goods and services. The movement of money within our membership is what's going to create the volume and create the demand that will ultimately increase the value. So I wanted to get that out today just to make sure that how we're different in the marketplace than any other company out there. And we're doing a great job at it. Like I said, we just got to 5 million coins. Our highs are higher and our lows are higher. So these are all great things as a foundation as we move forward, and being able to sustain our value without volatility, inflation, and the like. So that's how we are different, Capricorn. We really simplified everything about cryptocurrency and made it accessible for everyone. Now, we have some marketing strategies moving forward after the launch in July that we will be able to facilitate the movement of money in such a way that will penetrate the masses. Guys, we don't want to build this for 2 or 3 years and be speculative in nature and get in, get out. It's a waste of everybody's time. What we've put together here is truly a platform that its underlying product is a cryptocurrency, but know that that encompasses e-commerce, telecommunications, mobile apps. When we look at just the evolution of banking, guys, I am a businessman and have made my money identifying trends, and understand the trend of the future is digital currency, digital e-commerce, telecommunication. It is thriving around the world. Now, I think we have what it takes. We have the knowledge, we have the experience, we have the technology to bring this in the masses in such a way that it sustains itself. You've got to understand that we have engineered a currency of regulating itself autonomously. It thrives in its own environment. It is self-sustaining. And none of the other platforms that I've seen accomplish this feat. So I'm very impressed with what we have, to the point that I signed on as a co-owner and the global master distributor as we start doing things the right way, because the benefits of cryptocurrency are endless. The applications of cryptocurrencies will move us into the 21st century. It'll allow us to penetrate markets that have never ever seen anything like this. So I had an interesting conversation this week with a gal that visited San Francisco, and she had a similar story or observation of what I saw. She was in San Francisco, and she was getting on a plane to come back home. She lives on the East Coast, and all the 20-somethings, all the 30-somethings, all had mobile phones in their hand because that's where their airline ticket was. Understand, guys, that I always say it, the evolution of banking has put us in a place where we're before the growth curve. We're way before critical mass. We're on a ground floor opportunity to really be in a position to, let's put it this way, make a lot of people successful. But her observation was every single one of those 20, 30, and maybe even 40-year-olds paid for their airline ticket by scanning their phone. That's exactly the concept and the vision in which we're trying to engage to the masses. The ability to move money. Maybe you buy your airline ticket on your phone. So we're going to have many options and many, many different strategies that's going to allow us to penetrate these markets. So how does it all work? What are we actually buying? Well, what we buy on the wholesale platform is not Capricorn. Capricorn is the byproduct of our mining. And mining works something like this. Everybody comes in as a business builder at a certain package level. 97 euros, 297 euro, 897 euro, and 2,897 euro. There's 4 different packages. And each one of those packages puts money on your wholesale account. And those packages right now, we sell mining time. We sell the algorithms, the specialized computers that generate or create our cryptocurrency. So somebody asked me, and I thought I would share this. This is really how it works, and this is Very basic. You come in as a new member and you are going to buy time. You buy time with all the other existing members, all the new people that come in. And there's a pool. And collectively, you all own a share in that pool. And we call that share a slot. A slot is a minimum requirement for you to mine, meaning you're going to mine one slot per week that's going to generate X number of Capricorns every week. Now, we're doing this right now, and our acquisition cost of such coin through buying mining time has been around 2 and 3 cents. Now, as we move closer to launch, we have the ability right now to take advantage of an opportunity, because right now in our beta stage, in our soft launch stage, we're rewarding pioneers and individuals that see our vision, and we are giving them mining time in essence at half price. So it is the least expensive that you will ever buy mining time on the Vizionary platform. Now, how do we drive that? We take the amount of coins mined in a week, and we divide that by the total slots used in a week, times how many slots you have in any particular week. That equals the number of coins, allocated number of coins. So, break this down really easy. Amount of coins mined in a week. So what we do is, let's say there's 1,000 people, and they all have one slot, which is the activation requirement on a weekly basis. Because as you come to learn our comp plan, you will find that through participation of mining, you're also going to earn free additional mining time, which in essence is the acquiring of additional Capricorn at no cost. So you have a huge advantage right now. So we take the amount of coins mined divided by the total slots used in a week. So let's say there was 1,000 members, all members got one slot, there would be 1,000 slots. You divide that into the number of coins mined in a week, and that's going to allocate a number. And as we get started right now, on average, I've seen the first week I was in, one slot mined approximately 250 Capricorn per slot. The second week, I think it went down to right around 150, and then the third week it jumped back up to over 200. But understand that as we grow, as volume increases, as participation increases, as we increase the number of slots or shares, meaning participation by the members, as that increases, the number of Capricorns that will be allocated per slot will drop. It's just a mathematical equation. So right now you have the greatest advantage that you will ever have to get in, get started, get upgrading, get mining, and start accumulating and acquiring Capricorn. Because in July when we open, we're going to turn on the sell. We're going to be able to buy, sell, move, transfer, start buying goods and services with the Capricorn. So that's what mining is all about. It is mining units. Today we won't get into mining units just because I want to keep this to a half hour less. So I'm going to briefly talk about this. The only way to mine Capricorn is to use mining units. Now, it takes one slot or 50 mining units to participate in the weekly pool. This is something that goes on 24 hours a day, and the price is going to range between 0.2 and 0.4 euro, meaning 20 to 40 cents euro once we launch over the July 4th weekend. Now, right now we're paying approximately 10 or 11 cents, and that cost to mine will be at least 20 cents when we launch in early July. So that's the advantage that you have now. Now, system rebalance process. This is very easy, guys. Don't make this more complicated than what it is. This is a mint. A mint is nothing more than mining time. And this system rebalancing process takes the total number of units that have been mined or total number of units that are still on the wholesale platform. And every 10 weeks, by your participation, whether you're holding the units in your trading account or you're mining slots and units in what I call the active account, all of this participation and all of these this mining time and slots, you get rewarded for your participation. And this thing called the system rebalance process is going to earn you free mining time. And mining time generates Capricorn. So in essence, this is a platform where you could actually come in and never have sponsored anyone. All that you did was participate in our platform, and you can earn additional Capricorns, which can be sold on the wholesale platform at a profit. So think about what that means in network marketing. That means now you have a product, you have a platform, you have the ability to make somebody successful without all the rigorous sponsoring requirements, all the things that really deter people from being successful. We've eliminated that on our platform. Understand, as an average guy, as a network marketer, as an affiliate of many, many companies throughout the year, or for years, I've seen what works and I've seen what doesn't work. And I have a saying, profitability equates to retention. If I can get the masses into profitability, they never leave my company. If I can get people into using Capricorn and becoming profitable because of the use of that Capricorn, they will never ever leave our company. Think about that. If the product itself has value, if the product itself earns people a profit, it's amazing how this works. People that couldn't build a business before now can. Why? Because their attitude, their confidence, and everything has changed. For the first time in their life, they're making money on a platform and a network distribution arm. Why? Because our wholesale platform is mining time, but the byproduct of that is money. And that money, if properly designed, properly managed, can also make you a profit. That's what sets us apart. That's why we're going to be successful. Now, mining packages. If you go to visionaryabc.com, you can see a detailed breakdown of mining packages in the comp plan and all that it is. But for the basics, right now, you're starting out, you're new, and you're saying, what do I do? Well, first of all, work closely with your recommender. There is a slight learning curve here for most people, but at the end of the day, it's very simple. We've made it that way for a reason. We've got 4 different package levels. And what I always do is bring people in at the bronze level, and there's a reason for that. We accept credit cards for 97 euros at the bronze package. That means that if you meet somebody today that's interested, that wants to engage in our culture, get started, earn a business, start mining Capricorn, you can do that immediately. And the bronze package allows you to use a credit card. It allows you to hold a placement. It allows you to hold their place in genealogy. It gives them 2 mining units to get in our wholesale platform immediately and start mining and acquiring Capricorn. Now, the silver, gold, and platinum levels. Right now, I will tell you I've heard a lot of people talking about additional payment solutions. They wish they had this, they wish they had that, and understand that banking laws are such that while there's capital controls, there's internal fraud alerts on credit cards. There are, let's say it's the first time you made an international purchase. I can guarantee your purchase is going to be flagged, and you're going to need a voice or a text verification. And in some accounts, you might have to call your banking institution, a credit card or debit card, whatever it is, and verbally allow the transaction to go through. So I find that very ironic that you have to explain the use of your own money to a bank. Now, they cover it up and say, oh, it's because of fraud activities and these types of things, but quite honestly, that is not as prevalent as people think and what you hear on mass media. We've come a long way as far as security and such on just about every aspect of, from laptops to smartphones to computers to, well, digital currency. But nevertheless, the reason why I bring everybody in as bronze is it gets them in. It engages them in our culture. They can make a business decision on whether they're going to move forward and start sharing it and be an advocate of this platform that we call Visionary. They're opened up to their back office, all the information, and at that point they really need to make a decision to upgrade to silver, gold, or platinum, and these packages become self-sustaining at some point. Understand that if properly managed, every one of these levels, silver, gold, and platinum, should self-sustain themselves, meaning you're going to earn additional free mining time based on your participation. That should, in a perfect world, generate one slot per week for as long as the platform's open, forever, for decades to come. Now, there are advantages to gold and platinum levels. Please go to visionaryabc.com and read the comp plan. And I am at 37 minutes, and I wanted to stay under 30, so I'm doing well. I'm going to finish up here. The compensation plan, very easy, very basic. It is written from the perspective of the end user, the affiliate, because everything we do is based on what can we do to help the average person be successful. And we've done it one very significant way is the byproduct of our mining is cryptocurrency that will increase in value. That's number one way that we're going to get paid. But with that said, that is enough for the retention. That is enough. Understand that compensation plans can be detrimental to people, because if your comp plan is based on, I mean, every aspect of it is based on recruiting, then we know that industry numbers say that 97% of the people fail. We wanted to eliminate that. We do the exact opposite. Our requirements, for example, in our binary is the minimum. 2 people, 1 left, 1 right. End of story. You qualify for volume, whether you sponsor them or not, to infinity. Now, to help facilitate the movement of money, in the compensation plan, you get paid 70% cash if you want, or you can bring it right back into the wholesale platform, your choice. But 30% of it automatically goes back into buying mining time, acquiring more Capricorn. This will never stop. It's true supply and demand based on volume. And activities such as mining increase the value. The activity of having mining units on your wholesale account is profitable. The ability to, in the future, share it with folks, customers, merchants, and the like. It's all about the movement of money. And as money moves and volume increases, so does demand. We've got a constant supply of 200 million, so that's our basis. Anytime you have a basis point, you have something based on true supply and demand. The only other variable with aggressive probability would be that Capricorn would increase in value. So that's the premise. Our comp plan. Also, let's say you're an experienced network marketer. We have some very neat strategic marketing. One being the momentum bonus that allows you to earn 50% more fast start bonus and 87% more when you refer a group and start earning monies in the binary. It increases how much money you make up front to get you into profitability very quickly. So that's the comp plan. It's a binary. It's got a fast start bonus. It's got a momentum bonus. And now for the really big network marketers, the people who can build a business and the people that want to build a business and can go and sponsor, I don't know what the number is, 20, 50, or 100 people, understand we have a 5-generation matching bonus, meaning of the monies they make in the binary, you're going to earn 5 or 10% depending upon which leg they're in. So any personally sponsored, according to your pin level, as you start advancing upward in recognition levels, you're going to start earning more generational bonuses, and it works like this. The whole key to this compensation plan is really the gold and platinum levels, because if you can get, for example, 5 gold members on your left side and 5 gold or platinum members on your right side, in essence, you've maxed out the generational bonus. So for every gold or platinum member that you have, one on one side and one on the other, up to 5, those are the levels of generational bonuses that you're going to receive. So do a quick math. Let's say that you're an average person, you do this, and let's say you refer 10 people, which is not hard. Those 10 people, let's say they do the average or the industry average of 2 people. So those 10 people brought on 20, and those 20 brought on 40, and those 40 brought on 80, and those 80 brought on 160. If you added all that up, you'd have, I don't know what, 400 or 500 members. But the key to this is now you are directly coded to 500 people that you're going to earn 5 or 10% of what they made in the binary. So to somebody like me, I look at that and go, oh my gosh, that's the greatest thing ever. I love it. So compensation plan, if you want to learn more about it in detail, of course I'm going to do, I believe, compensation training, the basics. I'm going to show the movement of money, how it is circumvented back into the wholesale platform, how you get paid, what's redirected, what you should focus on, how the money works in your back office, what can you do with the money, how can you get paid, how can you add additional consideration to the platform if you choose. So Tuesday we're going to go over the basic compensation plan. Now, the following week, I'm going to get into strategies that it's going to entail both pools in the sysrep, pools that identify what happens to mining units that are acquiring Capricorn, and those units that are sitting on your wholesale platform. 2 different pools, 2 different ways that you profit from participation on the platform. You're going to love it. In essence, you're earning free mining time, which equates to free Capricorn. So that's the compensation plan. And like I said, if you want to learn more, go to Vizionary with a Z, visionaryabc.com, and we'll be having our first compensation plan, the basics, next Tuesday. We also have a worldwide call next Wednesday at, I believe, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard. This is more of the compensation plan. So summary, when we really look at what we've done, we've changed the way that money moves, and we're going to change the way it moves moving forward. We're going to change the way e-commerce, we're going to change the way that people conduct business worldwide. This is one of, if not the best platform that I've ever seen, because remember, at the end of the day, the byproduct of our product is money. And money is a very powerful thing because it's used in everything, every transaction. I don't care what it is. People say that they have, you know, a 1 trillion or a million or $1 billion market. Well, that's nothing. Our product is Capricorn. Our product is money. There is no bigger product than money because it encompasses all products, all goods and services. So there is not a bigger market in the world than what we buy with money. I don't care if it's online, offline, person to person, period. It does not matter. Every day, we're spending, moving, paying money. Now, if we can do that faster, cheaper, more reliable, at a much reduced cost, without fees and encumbrances, that's a powerful thing. That's the trend of the future. with ease, that's convenient, that we can facilitate mobile apps that will move our money, buy goods and services. And at the end of the day, we're going to reward those people, the customers, the merchants. Wait till you learn about the wholesale and retail side of Visionary that we haven't even touched on yet, folks. This is what's going to sustain us in a true supply and demand platform, is the everyday use of our money, because nobody else is doing it. All these other companies want to derive value through trade volume. That's why they're so volatile. That's why they're so risky. That's why the pizza place owner doesn't want to accept Bitcoin, because he could sell a pizza Friday for $20, accept Bitcoin, come Monday morning, he just lost 30% of his profit. That's why they don't want to accept a speculative currency. That's why we've come to the marketplace with a solution to that need. So get back with the person that shared this video, this link with you here, and feel free to share this video. Thanks, Nicole, for all that you do and behind the scenes. And there's some people that have come in that are absolutely motivated and see the true vision of this. Guys, you've got to understand that the very first people that started cryptocurrency, and I don't care which one it is, there's been lots of them over the last 6 years, but the ones that saw the vision, the ones that got in early, the ones that participated, the ones that went to work are the ones that made the millions. And I don't see this platform being any different from that aspect. Now, what you do and what part of the market share you're going to go capture is totally up to you. Now, that concludes our call for today. As I said, we'll have compensation planning Tuesday at 3, I believe, another worldwide call Wednesday for the European and Asian sections. We will be announcing here the qualifications for some promotions and things that we're going to be doing for some folks here as we get started. We are working on payment solutions that will announce something or forthcoming. And I don't want to put a date or a time on it because I don't do that unless I know specifically. Just know behind the scenes we're looking at many different platforms that are going to help the ease of starting to mine and joining Visionary. So with that said, happy Memorial Day, and again, thanks for any of you men or women on the call that serve for our country. We appreciate you and all that you do. With that said, enjoy the rest of your Memorial Day weekend. This will be recorded and will be posted. Thanks for your participation. I appreciate you. Take care. Have a great weekend. Good night.